This first news story comes from The Verge, written by Tom Warren. This was sent in by Kajoma01. Remember, if you want to be awesome at Kajoma, support us on Patreon. The future of Halo is being built with Unreal Engine 5. That is right. Microsoft is moving its Halo development to Unreal Engine 5 after more than a year of rumors of an engine switch following a leadership overhaul at 343 Industries, layoffs, and other changes. 343 Industries is now becoming Halo Studios as part of this engine change announcement, hoping to mark a new chapter in the history of Halo. So that's right, no longer known as 343 Industries, now known as Halo Studios. Halo moving to Unreal Engine 5 is being positioned as the first step of a transformation for Halo Studios to change its technology, structure, processes, and even culture. We're not just going to try to improve the efficiency of development, but change the recipe of how we make Halo games, says Pierre Hintz, studio head at Halo Studios. The team building Halo will move from the studio's Slipspace engine to Unreal after the proprietary engine it built for Halo Infinite became difficult to use and strained development. Halo Studios has had to dedicate a lot of staff to developing the Slipspace engine, and parts of it are almost 25 years old. One of the primary things we're interested in is growing and expanding our world so players have more to interact with and more to experience, as Chris Matthews, art director at Halo Studios. Nanite and Lumen, Unreal's rendering and lighting technologies, offer us an opportunity to do that in a way that the industry hasn't seen before. As artists, it's incredibly exciting to do that work. Halo Studios isn't committing to any release dates or new Halo game announcement just yet, but the team has been building some examples of Halo running in Unreal, dubbed Project Foundry. The work is neither a game nor a tech demo, but more of a research, development, and training tool. It's also the foundation for how the studio is changing up the way it builds Halo games. Excuse me.
Garrett is currently dying. Please give him one moment. There we go.
I appreciate you announcing that every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Project Foundry has been built as if it was shipping a game so that a bunch of it can appear in Halo games in the future. It's fair to say that our intent is that the majority of what we showcase in Foundry is expected to be in projects which we are building, or future projects, as hints. Project Foundry includes more detailed landscapes for Halo biomes, as well as foliage levels we haven't seen in Halo games in the past. Master Chief's armor has been remodeled in this footage, months after I exclusively revealed in Notepad that Microsoft was working on some form of Halo Combat Evolved remaster. The armor that they do show off in this little demo reel is it looks like the Halo 1 armor, basically.
The Halo 1, yeah.
Halo Studios is now working on multiple Halo games, while the Slipstream engine will continue to power Halo Infinite. We had a disproportionate focus on trying to create the conditions to be successful in servicing Halo Infinite, says Hints, but switching to Unreal allows us to put all the focus on making multiple new experiences at the highest quality possible. That's interesting. Halo Infinite was supposed to be the final Halo, you know, the end all be all.
Right.
And now
we're gonna build on this for generations.
Now they're using it as an excuse as to why they need to move to Unreal Engine 5, which I don't blame them, and I'm not against this. That's for sure.
They should have done that already.
I want to be 100% clear. I think this is a fantastic move. Unreal Engine 5 has so much support, so much, so many people in the industry already using Unreal Engine, whether it's 4 or 5. A huge support base there, incredible visuals, the ability to do so much with it. Like, it's kind of like, it really is a jack of all trades game engine, honestly. Like, that's so many of these engines are built with a very specific niche in mind. Like, oh, we need to make a first-person shooter game engine, or we need to make an RPG game engine. And Unreal is just like, we do everything. We do it all, you know? Suck it. I'm sure it does some things better than others, but in general, it does a lot of things very well. Adrian, did you have a chance to kind of watch over the little video they showed off?
So I unfortunately did not know that this was this something they announced before they did this, or were they just like, yo,
no, it was,
come hang out in this chat room real quick?
They just shadow dropped it on, I guess it was just today, 2:30 a.m. this morning. So
okay,
just
that's a little weird for Xbox's biggest franchise to not have a runway for a basically rebirth of it. But anyway, I saw people talking about Halo a whole lot today, and I was at work, unfortunately, so I couldn't really dig too deep into it. How do I put this? I hope that this is what turns Halo around as a game and as a franchise. However, I do not expect for that to happen, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if this does turn out to be a flop, I don't think I would be upset by it. I think I would just be like, well, that was there was a chance that was going to happen, and it was pretty high, so we just kind of gotta, take it how we can.
I'm very excited about this. Like, I think it has the potential to help them kind of get out of some ruts that they're in. But I think the thing I'm very hesitant to say, and a lot of people are jumping to this conclusion. I've seen other podcasts and other YouTube channels immediately kind of saying like Halo is saved. Like this is gonna fix Halo. Halo is gonna be so much better. Like as if this is what the problem was. And it's like,
right.
No, there was a lot more problems than just the graphics.
Correct.
For Halo, and the engine. Like honestly, that's been the least of my gripes with.
How about the philosophy behind the product overall?
Yeah,
and how it's changed.
Exactly.
Let's start there.
Yeah, 100%. It's like, no, my issues have been more just with like the choices for gameplay styles and stories, and also like there's a list of other things that have nothing to do with the game engine.
Right.
Obviously, with this also comes the kind of restructuring with like new management and stuff. Like they have all new people running the show over there, all new like. Unfortunately, they've had layoffs, but they've kind of, this is a whole new team. Like I think the idea is like we're starting over. They got a new name, a new team, new people in charge, new culture. It's kind of
which is why I'm willing to extend grace.
Yeah, they're preaching like, hey, we're trying to like help fix the culture over here at the studio. I'm guessing it was not great previously. So I'm all about this. Like this looks sick, and I have the little trailer playing while I'm talking right now. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Like all the different worlds they're showing, absolutely insane.
It looks like it should have looked when Infinite came out.
Oh, 100%. 100%. It's what we all anticipated Infinite looking like. And Infinite looks good, don't get me wrong, but nothing like this. This is like what the trailers look like, but then the reality was much different. So, yeah, so to kind of clarify my thoughts, I'm stoked about this. I think this is going to be great. I just think we need to temper expectations. This is by no means the savior of Halo, in my opinion.
No.
Right?
Is there some universe where it has the potential to be? Of course. Right? Any game has the potential
it has the potential to be a part of it. Again, the problem with Halo hasn't been the game engine as a whole. So I think it's a piece of the puzzle. It's a piece of the puzzle.
Right. To kick off the rebirth of Halo, basically. Yeah, this definitely has the potential to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see. And it's also interesting, like at the bottom of this article, they mentioned they're working on more Halo games now because it's easier to develop in Unreal. They're like, oh, we can work on so much more. Like we don't just have to focus on one game anymore. We can focus on everything. My question.
See, I have a problem with that because I feel like your first foray out the gate should be the showstopper. Why are we separating the team at this first juncture out? The first game from Halo Studios should be, this is what we can produce as a full orchestrated unit from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And that should be the big main Halo game. And then once that is released and it looks good, you know what I mean? Then you can go and start to split and do these smaller games and X, Y, and Z. But you want your first foray to be like, oh my God, these guys get it. They're nailing it.
Yeah, unless they're pulling like okay, so in my head I almost picture like Game Freak when there was that one year where they not only released like a new Pokemon game but also like a remaster. I wonder if they're almost doing that, because there's been rumors of like a Halo remaster for a long time, remake. I wonder if like they could have like a team working on that and then a team working on a new Halo game, essentially, you know, whatever the next chapter is or whatever. And with that, like, I don't like, I agree with you, but also I feel like I'm not against that either. Like, you know, if anything, you know, they could be learning, they could all learn together through, you know, maybe they're because a lot of this, obviously, again, a lot of stuff they showed off was like, oh, okay, this is from that early Halo era, so a lot of this could end up in that remake, and so they're all learning together, and then someone will branch, you know, eventually they'll branch off when
did I lose you, good buddy?
The time is right. So they'll branch off when the time is right and make their own game. So that's my thought, is like, all right, they're all starting together, but then maybe branching off eventually to do their own things. Because I would love to see that. I mean, not that we necessarily need a new Halo already, but maybe, because Halo Infinite didn't hit that hard. So give us a new Halo.
I was going to say, actually, maybe we do.
or I don't know. Someone else was talking about it earlier today. On Twitch, I was watching, and they were talking about like Halo Wars, like bring Halo Wars back. Imagine Halo War, like the RTS, like top down.
My brother would turn flips if they brought Halo Wars back.
Like with Unreal Engine 5, like it would look stunning. Like it would give like Civ 53 a run for its money, or whatever it is they're up to now. Like
53.
I feel like every year they come out with a new Civilization game, you know? Yeah, I'm excited. But let's keep it real, you know?
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with you or I or anyone hedging your bets and trying to manage your expectations and your hype level. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, especially given the track record that we've had with Halo, you know, over these last few years.
Yeah.
You know, we always say we don't want any game to fail, and this is another case of that. Absolutely. You know, I would love to see this succeed and regain interest in Halo, you know, for the masses, for the younger generations coming up after us. But at the same time, there is that very real possibility that this is just not going to be the case, and it's going to be another flop. And then Microsoft could say, all right, look, we tried everything that we know how to do. Halo's done. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I am interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you so much for watching that clip from our podcast. Remember, if you want to watch the whole episode, the full episode, link will be in the description below. You can click on that and check it out. We got listener questions. We got more news segments. We got what you playing. We got a lot of fun things. So yeah, more than just the news. There's a lot more to the show that you should go check out. So remember, click that link in the description. Check out that full episode.